Right guys, thank you for joining me today. Today we are checking out Rematch, which was sent to me about 6 weeks early to everybody else. I think most creators got this game around sort of 4 to 6 weeks early. I unfortunately didn't have time to squeeze it into the schedule, plus being a foosball game, it's kind of one of those that got hit on the back burner. I didn't really think it was going to do very well. I wasn't really interested in playing a football game, but you know, lo and behold, the game is apparently actually decent. I've had a couple of requests to play it, and I was like, yeah, I was part of the partner program, but we didn't have time to fit it in. So Shayna's Rewinds will be featuring all of the football games that I've put on the back burner now, because I feel like, one, I deserve to test them for the developers, and two, I am very, 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 very sorry to the amount of community that I have that like football, and I was unaware of this. So we're going to be exploiting that and trying to hone in on a few of you guys and actually give you some entertaining content with football related games. Now I'm going to do my best to cover the game as best I can on a first impressions. We have 3 other football games that are dropping or out already that I need to cover, so this isn't the only one, but this is the main one. This is the game that has the most positive reviews, over 20,000 people on Steam. Cannot be wrong. So I ain't in no position to argue with those. We are going to jump in and test out this football game today. Of course, I'm British. I support Tottenham. Don't hold it against me. We are out here doing our thing. So we're going to be trying to compare this to, like, you know, Pro Evo, FIFA, and of course, overall, we're going to be looking at the comparison between Rocket League and a football game. Had a baby. You end up with this. Is it any good? So we're going to be taking it on the 5 special key points: visuals, sound effects, playability, lastability, and is it actually fun? So this is what we're looking at today. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are here on live, I appreciate you coming out live. You can join us live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every week. Check us out. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump in, see if Rematch is actually any good. All right, okay, so Steam description is short and sweet. It says control one player on your team and compete in a fast-paced 5v5 match. With immersed third-person perspective, team up with your friends and join into the action. That's all it says. It doesn't really tell us much at all about the game. So again, 20,000 people can't be wrong. It's by Slow Clap. Now I want to appreciate the fact that Slow Clap enrolled us into the partner program, sent out the game early, and please appreciate that I have a very busy man and I'm a one-man band, so I've only just got round to the game itself. By the time this video's out, probably would be like a month after filming. So to Slow Clap, I apologize. I will be covering your game at least 2 or 3 times during this next year, and I am looking forward to it. That being said, my thoughts and opinions are my own. My feelings about the game will be, you know, thus, and we will take it on a first impressions, mid-level, and an end game review. So we are looking at $20 for a buy-in. It is not free to play, which kind of shocked me because there is a store. That's a little bit scummy just on my first impression. Don't put a store into a game you're charging people for. Put DLC instead. It comes across a little bit nicer. Now there is 3 tiers to this, which we also don't like. So we've got the initial version, we've got the Pro, and we've got the Elite. I don't like the 3-tier system. I think the game should be like 40 boys, and that's all included. Now, luckily, the what they call? Hang on. The Slow Clap team have got the right idea, because they have, at $38, included the entire game. So the Elite version gives you everything out the gate, next to the store items, of course, which is a really good look. Now, $20 just gets you in the game and keeps the player base ticking over. I appreciate that. But what I would have done personally is go for a free-to-play model, then go for the Pro and the Elite on top of that, and then you would guarantee to have a buzzing game. That being said, there are still a bunch of players playing right now, over 6,000 people online as we record this video. It has online co-op, Steam achievements, it has in-game purchases, of course, which is actually a feature apparently, and family sharing, controller support across the board, PlayStation and Xbox. And of course, the upgrades are sort of $20 increments. So you've got your $20 buy-in, you got your $10 upgrade for the Pro version, and then you've got the $20 upgrade for the Elite version. Now, this is kind of around where I would expect them to be. So I'm not in any way hating on the business model, but I do dislike the free tier system anyway. Just have one game, one price, boom, right? Ghost of Tsunami, this should take an example of that as well. So what are we looking at? We're looking at 16 gig RAM and we're looking at an NVIDIA 3060. So not a lot to run the game at all. And at today's standards, I would say that's a very reasonable buy-in. Today we're rocking the Xbox One Blood Red controller, of course. And we are going to be taking a very skimmed version of the very skimmed visual of the base game. So we're going to be going through some of the modes, checking out some of the gameplay aspects. Is it fun to play, and can we actually win a match? So we've got quick game, we've got custom match, we've got practice, we've got the prologue, which I believe is training, and we've got system settings. Now system settings, I will just run in. There's two things I would change: turn off camera shake and upgrade camera FOV to get the widest angle just out the gate. Visuals, I would also go down and set it to custom, have everything ultra or high. And you can see from my settings here, textures, special effects, things like that, ultra, and high is for the crowds, the effects, the crowd, the distance, and the, what's the other one? Post-processing. So those are high, but everything else is ultra. That's where I would leave this game at to get those high frames and compete with those who are, you know, on super systems. Now, we do have daily challenges, so win our first game, and that is all they are offering right now. We are unranked, we are level 1, and we are going in as newbie as can be, wet behind the ears. So we have a pre-season 30 games by the looks of it that you might have to play there, or if we do really well, I guess that's XP. And this looks like some sort of season pass that they're trying to shoehorn in as well. So use season tokens, buy currency, and all the stuff that we are not bothering with today. We might cover it on the follow-up as I progress. Now, what I will say is the customization is lackluster. There is not a lot that you can do to your character overall. If you select him, you have body, equipment, celebrations, home and away kit. It's about standard, right? You can change your skin tone, but you can't really change your face. So everyone's going to kind of look generic. There is male and female, of course, male and female outfits, and transitional each way. The bundles themselves are just what you expect in football games, right? A few tropes, a few brand names, and that's about it. They're not really pushing anything, which is good. Nothing really flashes up in your face. It's not mobile game-esque. It's not trying to sell you everything every 5 minutes. It just wants you to play, have fun, and if you want to purchase something, the option is there, which I appreciate. Right, let's jump into a quick match. Let's go with a 3v3. Very personal. Oh, now I personally, when I play a football game, like a 5v5. I also enjoy the Pro Evo series, which doesn't exist anymore, as far as I'm aware, over the FIFA series. I think the FIFA series become a big monetization cash grab mess with cards and all these other governs. I can't speak on it because I haven't played the last probably 7 FIFAs. I haven't played FIFA since '96, believe it or not. And Pro Evo, I pretty much played those until they finished. Right, here we go. So we're pretty in pink. There's the guy there. We've got, okay, boost on the left button. Going to get my buttons ready. Okay, we're going to follow this guy up, stay with him. So if he passes it. He's passed it back. Dude, who was that to? Okay, our team might be crossed, but it is early yet. Now, I don't know if we're playing with bots in this either. I will check the scoreboard out and see what's what. Bro, who's that to? Okay, pass it in. How do you shout for the ball? There must be a way to like let him know I want it. That is definitely a human player. That is so bad. That has to be a fucking human player. Oh my days. He could have passed it up at any opportunity there, but instead he lost it, kicked it into my man's shins, and there it was game over. That was all she wrote. Okay, I've had no opportunity to have the ball yet. Here we go, that's me. Whoa, not today, baby. So we're going to sprint it. We're going to chop it forwards. We're going to shoot. Oh, he's just intercepted. Gross. So we can catch him down. So our boost is on the bottom bar there. You can see it depleting as I'm running super fast. I don't see no super moves or craziness. It seems quite legit right now. Not trying to be too flash. Oh, if we could just get a toe to it. Okay, my man's going to get it. Oh, he is crossed. There you go, there you go. Taking it, taking it, taking it. Well, son. Clip it, clip it. Keeping him off my back. Oh. You get to find the tackle. I've got the slide tackle, but where's the actual challenge? Maybe it doesn't have one. Maybe it's just slide tackle. There's no penalties in this. So as the ball comes to you, you have to kind of press A to connect with it. And once you do, it's yours. But then if you press A again, you'll dribble that ball. Our goalie is trash too, bros. I couldn't have got a worse team to start with. I know I'm in rookie league, but damn. This feels like special ed with Muppets. Okay, I'm now in goal. There you go, get up there, boys. Very warm in the UK right now. Now I've got to try my hand at being a goalie and I have no idea what the buttons are. Okay, we've got slides. Ah, there we go. So that's triangle to save. Now, if you want the game louder, let me know and I'll turn it up for you. It is quite, obviously quiet. There's no music right now. I just will finish this game and adjust it. Okay, oh, go on, son. Challenge him. Don't let him in. That's good, that's good. Okay, he took it back his own. Never retreat. Goalie's easy. Goalie's really easy. Just stand there waiting for the ball to come. Where's my emotes at?
Good job. Thank you.
Sound commands are on the D-pad.
Well played. Pass.
There you go, nice. He's intercepted it though.
To me. I've got it.
That was legitness. Straight past me. Okay, no, it sounds about right, yeah? Yes, happy days. There we go. We're back on the field. I haven't retired as yet. Put striker in goal, which is a good decision. How do you challenge about sliding? I don't understand. In any other football game, you have like a tackle mechanic. So as they press A to avoid you, you can press A to counter it. In this game, it just seems like I have a slide. I don't know if I'm correct in that. There doesn't seem to be a tackle. And as expected, first game, we are defeated. But trust me, within the next 4 hours, we are going to be lit and legit. That team absolutely blew chunks. They didn't help me learn at all. I will say though on the back end that we are rocking a really quick game. So as you start, you're probably waiting around a minute to get into a game, which is very impressive for a game that has been out now, if you discount the play test, probably around 4 weeks. And for a free-to-play football game, that is pretty good. I think the fact that it's couch co-op, I think the fact that it's co-op and also controller enabled is helping that no end. Right, so we've got Liam Chur, and then so we've got 3 players straight away. Bura Fett. Go on, son. goal to start with, which means we shouldn't spend too much time in goal later on. Here they come. Nice, he's got it. Bro. I've got to get good. That's right, back on the field where I should be.
Well done. Thank you. My fault.
Okay, goal is getting that. Goal is getting that.
Stay sharp.
He kicked it to the other goalie. His pitch is so short. Still can't work out if there's a tackle mechanic, you know. He's just literally sliding and hope for the best. He's going to want to pass. How can I not get the ball? I don't understand. There you go. Boosh. Okay, there is no foul from what I can see, which is awesome. I don't know. It takes a little bit getting used to try and get the ball off them. Come on, bro, cross it in.
Sorry.
Dang, what was that? Ah, so there's a tap. Okay. So only when you're holding boost do you slide. You have to tap B. And now I think that's tackle, which is where I've been struggling. Because when you come up 1v1, you just want to tap it out of their way to then take control of it. That was a flash little goal.
We got this. Here.
There it is. I don't know what happened there, but he ended up, the goalie ended up with the ball up in the corner.
We got this.
That was nice. There it is. There's a tackle. Yeah, it works. Bro, took up on my own goalie. What's a dickhead?
My bad.
Oh, so close. That was a shot.
Fine.
Two. Nice. Oh, none by me, but still 2-1. I know, right? So far, the movements are stiff. Like, the character feels stiff like that. That looks kind of jank when you're trying to turn around. But with a little bit of an update and a little bit more of a nicer animation put on it, a little bit smoother, you know, it doesn't have the sort of budget or the sense of AAA like something like FIFA does, but as a competitive play game. Everyone's playing on the same field. Everyone has to deal with the same problems. There is no excuse why we're doing bad other than we're doing bad. It's our gameplay choices, the decisions you make, the things you do that will sort of push this game either for or against for you. So it's 2-2. We're going into the decision maker. I'm back on the field. I'm going to try and do my team justice here. Ooh, that's close. Get the ball. There it is. Go on, son.
Stay sharp.
Dude, cross it in. What are you doing?
Keepers. Keepers.
Oh, what a muppet. Ball hogging muppet. What an absolute toss piece. If it had crossed it down, even with my newbie skills, at least it'd be in their half of the pitch. What a donkey. Trying to be Flash in bronze. Come on now.
I'm on it. We got this.
The goalie is a glory hunter, and the other guy, Liam, is a ball hog. Brilliant. No team play whatsoever. I'm running out of stamina, but I keep running up and down trying to chase the opposing team because they're all over us.
I've got it.
Yeah, I've turned into the keeper by returning to the goal. That's a cool mechanic. I quite like that. If you suck as a keeper, someone will pick up the slack. So we lost by, again, a ball hugger and a glory hunter being on team. You definitely need to play with friends on this one, especially if you have good friends that play as a team. That is ridiculous. Now, I'm not ready for 5v5 maniacness yet. I'm going to do 3 games of each and just see how we progress. Pretty much the same thing. You just add in another player to the field. But more chaos will ensue, I would imagine. So far, I'm having a good time. I think that it definitely invokes the same feeling you get from Pro Evo or, you know, FIFA. As in, you get mad at your team, you get happy at your team, you know, you like to score, you want to score, and when you do, it is a celebration. You see, with Rocket League, only when you do an epic shot do you get that feeling. But with football games, you get that feeling a lot more often. There you go, it's my ball. Wait for my team to get up. Gonna cross it down. There you go. Wait. Oh my God! Keep your eyes open, boys. I'm starting to get sarky. Starting to get sarky in the chat.
Well played.
Oh! He's hit the pole. He's hit the pole on an open goal. Brilliant. We got squeezed there, boys. We got squeezed.
I got it.
Nice, pass it back. I think this one wants to test my skills. You're gonna shoot. Tackled by my own goalie, bro. That feels nice when they pass the ball and you actually hit A at the right time and you get this like little flick move when you sort of take control of the ball. That feels really good. That's something this game's got right. Yes, goal. What up, motherfuckers? Feels in his hand. Where you been, son? Where you been? We're on a football team today. You know, it's Friday. We're going ham. Hi, friend. I know. We've got someone to speak to. Let's go. Oosh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yes, get some. Oh, you chief. See, when you're doing it to other people, it's fine. But when you get done, you feel like, yellow card, ref. Okay, the ball's out. The ball's out. It's anyone's. I've got full speed on. See, I've still got it. Control. Oh, you piece. Ah, oh, making me mad out here, boys. You lot are dumb. Like, seriously. That was all the goalie, that was all the goalie. Well done.
We got this.
Come on, goalie, come on.
Stay sharp.
Whammon's cross it in. No, she's gone for the glory shot. Oh. That's the best goalie we've got. That's the best chance. I don't want to blame the Whammons, you know. I don't want to blame the lack of my practice, but it is kind of a combination of the two. I still think I'm one of the better players out here. That could just be an ego thing.
We got this.
Come on, bro. Oh, he's only let it go. The goalie's let it go. What a donkey. That's where you rage quit. That's where you press the power button on the PlayStation. Go and have a cup of tea. Hacks. I'm playing with hacks. Of course they won. Why wouldn't they? How you doing then, Phil? How's work, my friend? How's life? How's things? You playing any new games lately? Have you seen the updates in Tekken? Oh my days. You know who's out? Ooh. And we've got Sagat dropping in Street Fighter 2. Yeah, you know they brought him back, baby. You know they brought him back. Work's been busy as hell. I can imagine it's summer. A lot of people need to get their vape on. A lot of people need to get their smoke on, right? Yeah, I hear that. Work's manic for us. Literally, we've got 4 weeks schedule already laid out. Like, I can't do a damn thing for 4 weeks. But I have just bought Tarkov, and I have just got involved with a couple more partners for the follow-ups. And most of it is going to be going back to MMOs and playing looter shooters on this channel. And then for the Shanus Rewinds, we've got a couple more football games to promo. But overall, we're going to be doing the more serious types of games like, you know, Dead Island and, you know, what's that other one? One like Dead Island. We're going to be covering those zombie games.
We got this.
Okay, we've got Beavis in goal, and he doesn't look like he wants to be in goal. Oh, he could have did a follow-up, bro. I laid him up nice. Okay, that's our goalies. Come on, son. This could be a game, because Beavis looks like he knows what he's doing. There you go, boys. There you go. We are in. Oh, he scored his first goal. Say something. Whoa. That's right. Looks like the team knows what they're doing, son. Like giving me the ball. First 2 games were a wash, but third time lucky, it's looking good. Here we go. They put me in goal. I really shouldn't be in here. Beavis was the man for the job. Come on, Beavis. Swap it out, baby. Look how cross they are. They just rush in and hope for the best. Oh yeah, oh yeah, she's got some skills. She's coming in. Yes, that's it. Two's on. Let's go. Oh, matey. She took you down. She's done you dirty. That's how a blonde will do you, bros. That's how a blonde will do you. Go on, Beavis with the AF. Oh, no one was in goal. No one was in goal. We call this soccer. Yeah, the French called it foosball. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Football's our national sport. Cricket, I would say, is India's national sport, but you know, it's spawned by the Brits. Let's be fair. But we you know, we're in bed with each other. That's a good little relationship we've got now. I think Americans have probably, like, your football is American football. So like, we call it rugby. So we have rugby and you have football, which is a bit more violent from what I understand. And then you've got like ice hockey. I think your hockey game is tight out there, right? Bro, you lot sucked a big one. That's out of here. Look at that. I'll stay in goal right now unless Beavis wants to swap it out.
We got this.
Nice.
Keepers.
Oh, 2-1. 2-1. They need me as a striker. I am striker all day long. Up front, in your face, big disgrace. Let's have a little replay on that, boys. Let's have a little replay. Lovely jubbly. There we go. He's going to pass that across. He's got any brains? No, he's going solo. He's gone solo. Bro, he's left the goal unopened again. Beavis, man. You're playing with no shoes on. You're supposed to be a goalie. Look at this. Look, Beavis comes forward for no reason. Beav. Now they put me in goal like I need to be here, bros. Okay, I'm going for it because you lot can't play for shit. There we go. Taking it down the wing. I'm not even going to cross it. Oh, where was the beef? Oh. There you go, I've got it. Okay, pressure's on. 2v1 right now. I've got it. Beeves got it. Cross it.
We got this.
Dude, you know I can score. What are you doing? Oh, what a pillock. Beeve is not to be trusted. Now we've got an open goal. 2-2. We ain't got time to be messing around with Beeve trying to get glory hunting, bros.
Stay sharp.
Who is that too? This is what happened when Yanks try and play football. There you go. Just take the fucking ball. Up the thing. Get out of the way, Beef. See? Dirt. Worrying about Beef with his stinky feet all up in my grill. Dickhead. Why is he trying to attack his own player? Oh, shit, sons. This is why I don't play competitive games. I get very passionate. I get very sweary. Cross it in. Cross it in. Look, Beef's trying to take him down again. He's on your team. And he can score better than you. Everybody can play better than Beef. Beef just needs to get back in goal. As a goalie, Beef is strong. But as a player, You need to be bobbing and weaving or something because the beef sucks. Okay, that's coming straight down here. There we go. This is 3-on-1. This is a goal all day long.
To me. We got this.
Dude. Right, Beef just needs to punt it. Punt it, Beef, down the line.
To me.
That's it. You've got 3 goal. Go. Dudes.
I got it. I'm on it.
That's it. All the way down and shoots. Oh, that would have been epic. That would have been me done. Footage for the day, boys. Leave it to Beeve.
We got this.
Look, down the line, you can't even get it. Dudes, what are you doing? Oh, they are trash. Fuck's sake. Just watching it unplay, it's like a bunch of Wally brains. They need like customization with a D hat, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's me and you, baby. What you got? Don't give it to Goldie. Ah. That's it. Straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. Don't try and hog it, Beef. Straight down the middle. What are you doing, son? Leaving the goal unprotected. Beef. Right, score. Score. Go. Boom. Oh. Now we're in trouble. I've got no stamina. Beef, down the line. That's right, give it to the king. Oh. Back to Beef. That'll do it. I'll take a draw all day long. That's the best result we've had. What's going on here? Let me just jump in the Chisel. Hang on, we still got... Oh, shit. We've run into overtime. I didn't know this game had it. I thought we'd finished. He's only kicked it to his own...
Thank you.
What a prat. I've never seen such idiocy. He kicks it back to his own goal. We might as well just gave him the win. We might as well just, all as a team, decided that Beef sucks, the biggest nutsack, and just to have it. Those kind of dogs should be taken off of owners. Exactly. They never left the yard. Lucky it was me and not a kid. What happened here? You got bit by a dog. It weren't a police dog, was it? It weren't like a dog sniffer dog. An Alsatian trying to like find out if you're dealing on the side. Why you get bit by a dog? So many dogs have bitten kids in the UK. Oh, a lot. Yeah, I think it happens everywhere. It's just... do you know what? Dogs have become a bit of a trope, like spraying your hair pink. You know, it's become a bit of a trope of an idiot. Anyone who, you know, is overweight, sprays their hair pink and has a tattoo sleeve is just bad news, right? They ain't got no brain cells and they're a little bit fucking of an idiot. A waddy brain. They tend to have a boyfriend who weighs but 6 stone, you know, has a big silver chain that's heavy, you know, too heavy for his body. Looks like he got it off his dad or something. And he has like a, you know, a rope chain attached to a pit bull. And, you know, he'll date the pink hair fat bird with the sleeve because he can't get no better. And she can't do no better than the underweight sandwich eater because he can't afford anything out of his dole money. And they have this dog that just is another traditional trope to his other hand having a can of lager in it. And, you know, they expect not to have their dog bite people when the dog hasn't been trained because you as human beings haven't trained yourself. If you can't look after yourself, Why would you think these people can look after a dog? I think they should be banned from dogs and kids out the gate. I think to have kids and dogs, you should pass some sort of test. To drive a car, you need to pass a DVLA test. To own a dog or a kid, you should pass some sort of test. And it would stop kids growing up being thick as shit and stop dogs attacking innocent people. And not only that, the dog would be better looked after over someone with half a brain, let's be fair. Controversial, but, you know, true. There you go, crosses it in. Muppet, move yourself.
Thanks, mate.
Well, that was a good attempt.
Stay sharp.
I think we've got a decent team. I think as I've just ranked up a little bit, we're playing with some better class of people. He's going to cross it in. See, just putting pressure on someone makes them kick the ball away, which is hilarious in bronze. Anyone you go next to tends to clear the ball.
I'm on it.
I thought the goalie was going to go for that. Why is he with me? Cover the other dude. What is wrong with these people? They never played football in their life, have they? They're just playing the video game because it's like the new thing to play. Bro, at least have an interest in fucking football. Understand the rules. Jesus, you always cover someone if you don't have possession of the ball. Ay, ay, ay. Even in 3v3 it's bad, so 5v5 is going to be atrocious. I'll stay in goal for a hot minute. Here we go. Coming in, is he going to shoot? No. It was, you know, one or two, high or lower. I'm shit in goal. I don't know why they put me in goal. The neighbour's dog attacked me. What, them pillocks you're having to deal with next door? Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Why they got a fucking dog? I thought you said there was like 8 people in a 3-bed place. Where are they keeping the dog? He's just done gold it because he's a pillock. I didn't know that should be banned. He should be, that should be an automatic ban on him. That needs, the developers need to sort that. You can't allow people to score own goals. That's self-destructive and spoils everybody's time. That person should now get a red strike against their name, and if they get 3 red strikes, they should be out of the game completely. I don't care if they pay $20. You ban them for a week, flat out. That was some shizzle there. How are you supposed to play competitive if the other team can know the person on your team and have them just stitch you up every game? Bullshit, isn't it? He's got to stop doing that too. That guy's a liability. Nice block. There you go. Oh, he's only took it off me. That's it, bro. Get it. Get it. Nice little challenge.
Mine. Got this. Pass. To me. I got
He's
it.
going all the way. He's going all the way. He can't shoot for shit though. If that's a goal. Oh, you muppet. Move, man. So much concentration I have to put into this. Are you passing it in?
Thanks. I'm on it. Cross it. Pass.
I don't think these guys even use the slow tackle. The little move there, right? I don't think they use it. They just go for the slide or nothing.
Cross. Thank you. Cross it. Cross it.
Cross it in, baby.
Cross it.
He's going for a goal again. What a muppet. Aye. One out of 10 times that will pay off doing that. I mean, the goalie literally run it in himself. And again, he's the same person who stuck it in his own goal. I wouldn't want to know that person for any money in the world. He is a pillock. He will always be a pillock. He's a pillock in real life. And that spews over into the game world. None of these dudes know how to play as a team. Can't wait to get into silver or gold, where we don't have to deal with people like that. There we go. Get it. I gave it to you on a plate. Do you see? My goalie took it off me. Did he just put it in the goal himself again? Dickhead. I'm playing with dickheads. We're now 4-2 because he scored 2 own goals. Very disappointed with my team now. Very disappointed with people who want to F up somebody game. I don't like the way that went. And the developers, if they want anyone serious to play this game, they're going to have to sort people like that out. Or you're going to have to play with teams. So you have a whole, 5v5 people 3v3. Bring a couple friends in from school or college in. Because that is ridiculous. That being said, we're going to jump into a 5v5 and see how manic that gets. I mean, it should have a little bit more of a team play, because without using the team to negotiate up the pitch, you're not going to have a good time anyway. So that hopefully, fingers crossed, people are passing all over the place and not trying to glory hunt a 3v3. That might have been a problem now. I seem to be leveling up very nice though. The pacing of the game, even on a loss, you get some XP and you feel like you've done something. So that's really good. I wish this game had more connections with other developers so that they could bring in like more customization, not just football skins or football related memorabilia, which is good, but I think they should have like a, imagine a Monster Hunter crossover where your 3 characters are running around in like Monster Hunter designer gear. That would be cool, and I think that in the future, if the game does well, we probably will see that. But overall, for playability, am I having fun? Yes. Is the game really, does the game have faults? Yes. Is it annoying and disruptive? No. I mean, overall, the experience is positive, and I think the negatives are quite serious. I feel like anyone who can score an own goal or mess up your team, mess up your game, is really bad. And the point in this is probably that, like, if I leave, I reckon I take some sort of penalty. So if I rage quit, I'm probably going to have a bad time. Hang on. He just took the ball off me. I'm not having that. There we go.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, this is way better. The pitch is bigger from what I can tell. Okay, she is out of her league. Their goal's open. There is no one in their goal right now. That was a lucky shot. Jeez.
My fault. Thank you.
That guy just screamed his nuts off.
Well done. We got this. Good job.
Someone keeps having to pop at him.
Sorry. Thanks, mate. We got this. Well done.
I'm really gutted. I thought this was going to be more in depth. It's really not. It's actually quite shallow. As far as a football game goes, there is a lot here that's enjoyable, but there's also just as much that's not enjoyable. I don't know if you have to be like a hardcore football game fan, but like this isn't impressive. We've seen it a bunch of times in other games. The graphics are very sort of Disney Infinity but worse. The actual gameplay's okay, but it does have some jank. And again, I think the fact that that guy was able to score so many own goals and ruin our game really took my enjoyment of being immersed in a real football game out of it. It's really arcadey and it feels a little bit broken now, which just took some of my excitement for the game away, which again they should not allow. And even from the game's release, that should have been a fault in the developer's head, that you can't, you know, your own players can't shoot at the own goal, and all they have to do is put an imaginary wall down. You know, as you shoot, the imaginary wall stops the ball going in because you're the color of the goal, sort of thing. You're the color, wearing the color that these on that side. I don't know how hard that is, or you know, I'm in goal right now because I don't want to participate, because it doesn't feel like competitive. It doesn't feel like with Street Fighter, for instance, I'm going 1v1 and only skill matters. In this, it really does depend on your team. It really does depend on the opposing team. And it depends on if you're having fun or not. If you're not having fun, then it can lose its weight very quick. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. We're going full day today, but I am a little bit miffed at the fact there is not much here, as in buttons. You know, I haven't got enough buttons to press. There's no real challenges that you can do. You can either take the ball from them easily or you can sweep them. There is no yellow or red card system, so it doesn't matter how many times you try and sweep them. And it is just very arcadey, and I was expecting a little bit more. I was hoping for a bit more technicalities with the football game. Although I don't play them very often, I do enjoy a good football game. And this one is a good football game, but it's not definitely one to be taken serious. I can't see me wanting to like life this game. But again, we're going to do a free part. We're going to sort of play it on the back end, come back and see how we feel about it later on. And we're also going to do a final thoughts video after I've done about 50 hours in it. Right, go on, son, you got this. Look, why are you not even using boost? Okay, she's up the middle. He's going to pass that in. Yeah. Our goalie's pretty strong.
We got this. To me. Thank you. Here. Switch side.
There you go, I've got it. Dude, he came in, it was supposed to go to him.
Here. To me.
Right, this is 4v1 right here. The goal's open. Off the wall, someone finish. Bros, he had a go. Do you know what I mean? That myth, he had a go. I have to give credit where credit's due. He saw it coming and he waited for it. You have to use the walls. You have to use the environment. Again, unlike a real football game, you are trying to bounce that ball kind of like Rocket League and get the advantage that way. The music reminds me of a song that was in SSX Tricky back in the day. It's just this like chill tune in the background, kind of techno, I guess. There you go, baby. That was a nice cross, nice finish. Myth's my guy. If you could add friends at the end of a game and also flag people who might have done something wrong, that would be really good, because adding Myth as a friend would be awesome, and banning the guy who does own goals, you know, definite. And you probably won't find that the further you get through the leagues. You're not going to find as many people messing around and being, you know, fools up in the silver and the gold leagues, I would imagine. Which I guess goes in player level. You know, once a player reaches probably level 20, you're probably seeing a more serious cap.
Thanks, mate.
That was epic. That was nice. Oh. Okay, well that was a win. I didn't get a goal unfortunately because there was way too many players and the chances of getting a goal in a 5v5 are a lot less than a 3v3. So in that respect, I like 3v3 because I get the chance. But one person, maybe even two, can spoil your day. So you've got to be careful with 3v3. 5v5 is probably the safest game mode to have fun, but you're not going to get your hands on the ball as much. So bear that in mind. The neighbour's dog attacked me, booted the neighbour's dog. Phil attacked the dog. Well, I mean, if you kick a dog, Phil, I mean, I got to retract my previous statements. If you kick a dog, you know, you've got to expect to have a little chunk taken out of you. Did you have to go hospital, or was it just a nibble? Did you just have a little nibble on you? Right, we're starting off in goal. I don't mind that. Go on, son. Go on, son. All the way down. He shoots. He scores. Perfect. Great start. Quickest you could probably get a goal next to just smacking it and the goalie being awful. Now, he tried to bite Phil, then Phil kicked it. Oh, well, that's fair dues. I kick a dog all day long if it's trying to bite me. Oh, yeah, here we go. I'm on the defence. Bruh. Since when did men play with women on the game that's not a charity game? I've never seen this in the UK where men play football with women. Or should I say male footballers play with female footballers? I think this is half the problem with a lot of video games, not necessarily bringing this one into it, but a lot of times you'll see male protagonists being replaced for female protagonists that like are 8 stone and, you know, have too much to say, and you don't believe them in that part because there's very many differences between a male and a female, and if you have a male and a female switch roles, it always looks off and it always feels wrong. And that's just how things are. And I just wish people would stop trying to like change history, sugarcoat things. Like, you know, men who think they can have babies are retarded and they should be locked up. And I think that there is certain times, certain things are done and said that just, you know they're wrong, but you feel like you're not allowed to say anything, but you should say something, because back in the day, these people used to be locked up. Oh, he couldn't even finish that. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. She just took that out of my hands. I didn't know you could even do that. little back and forth.
Pass. To me.
Go on, son. Go on, son. That's the goalies. That's all goalies all days. Our goal's open. It's an easy goal for them. Nice. Straight in the bottom corner, son. Good team right now. Again, I would add these two guys to my friends list any day of the week. Nice passing. Nice team play.
We got this. Square it.
Just got to it before I did. Nice save.
Well played. Good job.
Oh, that was nearly in, boys. Do you know what this game is? I've started to click with it. It's not fast-paced arcadey, it's slow-paced arcadey. So it's arcadey and it feels like you should be doing a lot very quick, but really it's a waiting game. Wait for them to make a move and then you react to that move. Try and figure out where they're going, what they're doing first, and then counterbalance it.
To me. Thank you.
Don't know who that was to. He just left an open goal and passed it. That was unfortunate.
Thanks, mate. To me.
Very good at saving, that guy. Awesome.
Square it. To me. Square it.
Run, bitches, run.
Mine. I got it.
That's mine. That's all mine. Oh. Damn it. That was awesome. They did very well now. I was pressuring them hard.
Thank you.
Oh. Okay, it's up. This girl with a poof is covering me hard. Doesn't want me to have the ball at all.
Thank you.
You could have passed that. Ample opportunity to pass that ball. Today, baby, not today.
Here.
No, I was going to... Oh, you poofy beast. Just because you poof on fleet. Don't mean your feet need to be. That was nice. Nice save. I'm fully locked in right now. This game has definitely got me. Whoosh. Not today, baby. Not today.
My bad. Here.
Goalkeeping for days. Oh, that was all me. That was all me. Without that save, we would have been done. Sense of achievement is high in this game. When you have a good game and everyone's playing as they should, that does really give you a little boost. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. Oi. I'm not a goalie. I just shouldn't be in goal. Sorry, dudes.
Thanks.
Goalie's got it. Back to me. They're having like a little moment. They don't like me because I missed the goal. Gonna let them crack on, realise that they're not going to do it without me. Ooh, last chance. We won either way. It fell apart at the end now. I think there was like tensions were flying high with me letting that goal in. Still, we are almost level 3 and I've only played 3 games. So I would say you probably level up around every 5 games, for instance. And I do feel like 3v3 is the better game mode if people play properly. If they don't, I would say 5v5 is probably your safe bet. Because even if you get one Muppet, it's not really going to affect the team. You've got 4 other people. I reckon that's the way forward. So let's have a look what we got. So pre-season, we go in there. We have... Oh, okay. So I thought this was like a class system. It's more of a season pass. So we have 1 out of 5 there. There you go. You can claim that. But there's a lot of free items in the season to start with. There's really not much in the way of locked. I would say every 3 out of 5 is going to be locked sort of thing, but in this instance there is a lot of free here, which is really cool. I mean, none of it really I want, none of it's jumping out. It's mainly just color swaps and little gubbins here and there, but the qualifiers seems to have a bit more, like the beardy weedy man. I need a beardy weedy, so I'm probably definitely going to play to get the goatee beard, because I feel like with a bit of chops, it kind of makes up my beard, right? And there was no beard options from what I could see in the actual customization. So that needs to be done. And other than that, again, the store is only if you know, fancy that sort of side of things. I personally probably wouldn't sink money into this game. Overall, I think it should have been free to play. And then it should have had the 2-tier system for those that care. And I think the store really should have been in-game currency. And I know they're not making any money off of that, but you are still selling the other 2 tiers. Plus, if people really like football, they're probably buying those top tiers anyway. And the store itself, if you could earn in-game currency by completing like a season, which is like 4 weeks, you do enough like quests during the 4 weeks to then earn coins, to then buy stuff in the store. That would have been such a better way, and this game would have boosted over double the players because it was so fair and so much to do. But instead, you know, they're locking things behind paywalls again, which, you know, is always a bit iffy. Not really my cup of tea. Whoosh, she's playing barefoot again. That goalie is like me. That goalie is, you know, got his head up his ass. I haven't even got words for that right now. Did Phil go? Did he have PTSD about being bitten? Where'd he go? Right, I'm going to wait for them to come a bit closer. They're going to try and trick me. I'm not going to allow it. Go round 1 player. They don't have a goalie right now. Write it down.
Thank you.
Dudes. Oh, he's got work again. That's mad. That was a shot. That was a good shot. So Sparkle, like myself, deserves to be on the pitch and not in goal. That was a Nice little run, nice little cross to the corner, happy days. Oh, it's all the waiting game, baby. It's just the waiting game. I was dead quiet. I was just waiting for someone to muff or make a mistake or do something. And there it was. Man can shoot. I can play video games. I'm very good at my first person shooters. When it comes to hitting this ball in that net, I have skills. You just need me up as a striker. Yes, nice catch. Bring it. Bring it. Cross it. You didn't cross it. You went for the shoot. Cross it.
My fault. We got this.
Nice. I'll allow it. Good job. Good job. See, look, they stick you in goal every sort of rotation. If the guy's happy in goal, leave him in goal. Ooh, jammy. That was a nice attempt. Nice attempt. No one was expecting it. Unfortunately, neither was my player. Off the wall game is tight. Man plays this game a lot. You can tell by the way he tricked and faked out our goalie there. Skills. Skills. It's a risky move, but you know, it's going to pay off 9 times out of 10. Played with the ball too much. Can't hog it. I don't even know what happened now. I'm curious in this replay as to what even happened now. He shot? Ah, yeah, okay. I didn't see him on the rebound. My camera was pointed the other direction.
Thanks, mate.
I'm not sure that half these players on here are playing from a football perspective. It's like they're playing as a video game perspective. So they're not covering, you know, the opposing team. They're not looking for positioning. They're not looking to gain ground at any point. They don't really understand football. And I am in no way a football massive fan. I'm not a mega fan. But I do understand the fundamentals. Oh, you want a little challenge, bro? Let's go. He's the best on their team. He's got sneaky little moves. Played well. Played well. Aye, I zigged when I should have zagged. The cool kid, Simo. With grey hair. I'm trying not to go grey, and these kids out here think it's cool to be grey.
I got it. We got this.
That was nearly a goal. Spark has seen me do it twice now and he's getting ready for it. Off the wall shenanigans. We've got a good one up on the opposing team. He is awesome, this guy. Divine Links. What a good player. Off the wall, boom, bottom corner, happy days. 6-3 right now. It's not undoable, but with the time limit looking awfully suspect at a minute left, just under. Goes for the goal. Oh, nearly for the finish. That's it, all the way. Laid him up. Oh, I thought I had that. Clear it down. Oh my days. Oh my days. He's a football fan. He's British or he's a Brazilian or something. You know, he's a big football town team fan, because there's no way you would do that shot unless you understood football. Oh my days. Oh. That man puts in work. Boy, he is good. And on that note, I'm gonna take a little hiatus. This game is deep. Like, again, I had a little moan. I found some faults. It's in no way perfect. But when you have a good game and when everyone's on point and when the game, even losing, is fun, you know, if you're in the right state of mind when you play as well, like you can have some Chiefs on your team. And I would say work through it, because we're now level 3 and we're now coming up to a point where there are no Chiefs at the moment. I'm not experiencing no glitches or bugs with the game, and the game is actually fun on the baseline. And I think that a lot of what I initially experienced was probably just teething problems, and they do still need to sort those problems out, but they are low level problems. I feel like once you get into the higher tiers, level 5 to 10 is probably enjoyable, level 10 to 20 is probably great. You know, you're going to have to really put the time in, put the effort in, and I think the matchmaking's quick. There is a bunch of players playing this right now. Like I said, when we fired up the game, I checked it, it was 6,000 people playing right now. So if you want to jump into the game, hit me up in the chat and we'll get you queued up. As long as you're not going to meme or do anything stupid, then we can hang out, we can play together. Overall, I feel like the game has a lot of positives, more so than it has negatives, for sure. I feel like this is a problem. Like this in the middle here, he's wearing a skin tight suit with no shoes on. Yes, you can do it, but it's not really to be done. And I feel like it's kind of a little bit of a disgrace to the game itself when you see things like that. I mean, he just scored a goal, so maybe he's a meme character where he's like, I'm so good I don't need shoes. But for me, that's ridiculous. So we would never see a footballer enter the field like that, and if we ever did, I would be out. I just wouldn't watch football anymore. It's not how it should be done. It's not a classic game. That's like an ice hockey player coming out with just a jock strap on. You're going to get a little bit mad about it, right? Nice. He's going for the goal. No, tackled. Okay, we cannot let this team win. This team is definitely balls deep in this one. Garrick seems to know what he's doing. He looks like he knows what he's doing. He looks like a man with a plan. Our goalie's good too. Oh, he's only muffed it. My bad.
Pass. Thank you.
Oh. I'm goal lingering like a beast right now. Waiting for that glory hunting. We need defending though. Rose.
My fault. Well done. Stay sharp.
Okay, that's 1-1. This is a good game. This is a really sweaty game right now.
Sorry.
Come on, bros. Let's get this. I feel like the Texas should go back in goal. Like, that was definitely working for us. There's no unity. There is no unity in our team. We were not playing to our strength, you know. We should have Mr. Poof with no shoes on up front, which I think he's called Jarek. And we should have Texas in goal. And then I should be the striker out here running up the insides. I mean, it's just not working for us this way. Texas is straight out again. Fires off a random for no reason. This is not good. We've lost the character now. He's now left at this point.
We got this. Good job.
We're down to 2 players. I would like to win this 2-3-3. This could be cool. The pressure's on though. No! What? Everyone trying to be flash out here, bros. This is stupid. This is ridiculous. Someone's left and haven't replaced them. Bullshit. That was a bullshit game right now. How can someone leave and you not replace them with someone who's now queued up waiting to go in? I suppose it's to give everyone a fair match, isn't it? So that they get a full game. And that, I will say as well, is that the games themselves are the right amount of time. They're little 5 to 10 minute things. I don't even know because I haven't looked. I've been too involved in the gameplay. But they seem like the right amount of time to dive in, have a couple games and leave. And that's good because, like, if you've got dinner on the boil or you've got something going on, you know, later on, but you want to have a couple games, or you get in from work and you've had your shower or your bath and you just want to chill, it's a good game for that. And again, it can be played by a 10-year-old and you can fire it up after work and have a good time with it. And I think that's its selling point. And I think I can recommend it on the $20 price tag based on the fact if you want something fresh in the football genre, this does scratch that itch. Okay, here we go. And again, they've dropped us halfway through a game, so I'm not really sure what happened there. We should have had that in our last game, but we didn't. I'm going to stick in a goal just for a minute.
Thanks.
Okay, what's going to happen here? Is he going to shoot? Nice. Nice little tappy, tippy tap in. Liked it. Lots of people choosing to have the white hair. I don't get it. What? What just happened there? He attacked the goalie?
Thanks, mate.
I don't even know what happened there. As soon as he fired that ball off, that guy took it from him. I think because he left the square, right? He left his goal position and turned into a normal player and then can be tackled. Nonsense.
Thank you.
They're just firing it back at each other now.
We got this. Well played. Checkers.
Well played. Get back in goal, you pleb. You make decisions like that. It's no wonder we're getting our asses handed to us by that.
Well done. Nice. Thank you. Thanks, mate. Thank you. We got this.
He's now going to give it to him because I missed that goal. But the problem is he can't play. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. Let's put a leg up on this one. This game is tiresome. Again, 3v3 is very hit and miss for me. It doesn't feel unified or team-based. And then other times it can feel really great when you all gel together. You do need to be playing with your friends, I think, to have the best time with this one. It's like any, I guess, first-person shooter, right? Like, any game genre is always better with people that you can trust to work with you.
Here.
Another bust. I wasn't impressed with that game either. I didn't like the people I was playing with. I don't like the way they move. Again, you're leveling up every time though, so it doesn't even really matter that you get stuck with a Jaff team or someone leaves, because you still get rewarded for your time. I just need a good 3v3. Oh. I wonder if I can put my fan higher. Very warm today. I don't think it's going to matter unless you've got an air cooler. One of those, you can't win, you just blowing hot air around. Let's check the stats on this game real quick. So we've got 22,000 followers on Twitch right now this game's at, which is very good going. Like the developers are seeing a lot of success, and again, if they can just improve the game and also add to the game to make that last, then you're going to see a successful game. But I'm not sure they can keep this pace up with the lack of content they actually have. Oh, filth. I'll take it from you, baby. I'll take it from you. That's right, get mad. That's right, get mad. Okay, this guy's got skills. He's in. Oh, unlucky. Crossed it in. One of them get in it. There you go. Why is our goalie out again? Come on, sons. This guy plays football. This guy 100% plays football. Oh, he's got it in between. It's off the wall and goal. Oh, no, nice save. She's brilliant. Okay, great team so far. Yes, there we go. That's a goal. That is a goal. 1v1. 50% chance. No, you tried to be smart. You tried to be slick.
Stay sharp.
There you go. It's off him. Nice. I did go for a shoot, but he sort of got in the way, so it stuck to him. Fair dues, man. That was wicked. Again, people who can will, you know. You can tell a good player a mile away. Now, I don't need to be in goal at all. We don't want to leave this guy uncovered over here. There we go. It's mine. Bosh. Nice save. It wasn't for the goal, really. I wasn't expecting to get a goal. What I was expecting to do is just clear the ball for that moment.
I've got it.
No, that was unlucky. He went for the slide. He thought he had it. Yeah, yeah, celebrate. We're about to come back. I'm fully confident in my team right now. And the good thing is, when you're fully confident in your team, you'll play better as well yourself. You'll try harder.
Thanks, mate.
He's going to cross it to me, and then I'm going to cross it across. No, he's done trickery. He's going in. Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is a problem. They get too, like, overconfident with their own skill level. That was ridiculous. He's out again. What are you doing?
Thanks, mate. Back boost.
I was waiting for the ball to come this direction, which it will do inevitably. Go. Oh, that is how you play. I didn't go for the goal. I didn't go for the glory. I didn't go for the tackle. I just got that ball to where it needed to be for someone else to finish. That's how you play football. Jeez. People who come out of goal and run down the pitch and think, yeah, I'm going to do a wicked flip at the end and get it in the top corner. Never going to happen, bros. Never going to. 9 times out of 10, you're going to let your team down. Who is that to? What is going on here? Hey, that's ours. Clear it. Oh, my days. You see the problem there? He kicked the ball as if he was going for a goal, and it was absolutely pointless because I was open. I could have took that ball, secured it, and then took my time to pass it or do what I want to do with it. Do you know what I mean? This guy's a muppet. That's a goal. Oh! That's unlucky. That was almost a goal. Open goal there. He is a muppet, I'm telling you.
Thank you. Thanks. Thanks, mate. Thank you. Pass. Here. To me.
You keep passing it to the wrong person. Don't pass it to who shouts. Pass it to who's good.
Mine. I'm on it.
That was very good. There was some nice back and forths. There was some nice team play. Unfortunately, again, arrogance gets in the way of teams. And I feel like if we were playing this game 10 years ago, a lot less arrogance would be on the field. But unfortunately, there is nobody who just wants to pass the ball and get the win. Everybody wants to glory hunt. Everybody wants to goal hang. And everybody wants to do the flip shot. and try and get the win. And unfortunately, in that aspect, it's not a game design problem. That's a people problem. People are too arrogant and want to do the MVP goodness instead of playing as a team and getting the win and getting more XP. So yeah, you're going to have to face these people, play with these people. And unfortunately, this is why I don't really play many sport games, is because of that problem. When you play a rugby game or let's say American football, you're going to find people that you pass the ball to and they just run off. Even though they're going to get tackled 3v1, they will still run off and think that they're going to make a home run from halfway. It just doesn't happen 9 times out of 10. You just need to work as a team, be humble, make sure that the team gets the win and you don't get the glory, right? That's not what it's about. When you play, because I come from a MOBA background, when you play MOBAs, you have to work as a team. Otherwise, you don't get the win. Very rarely in a MOBA can you 1v4 any game. And in this, you learn a lot by playing MOBAs about camaraderie. And even in our first-person shooters, we play a lot of army first-person shooters. You have to organize a team. You have to, you have to have communications between the 4 players, and you have to become, like brothers in arms. You don't see that in this game very often. But when you do see it, it's a beautiful thing. The game works really well, and everyone has a blast, and you can tell that, you're gelling together, What the kid? Ooh, okay. That's a goal. Again, I shoot backwards, pass it backwards so that he can shoot forwards. Every time I've done that, we get goals. And the reason we get it is because it's not on me. It's on everybody else working as a team. I'm going to know that he's going to want that goal. So I'm going to pass it back because he's in a position to get that goal. Now, had I took the ball turned round, I probably would have been challenged by number 3 and probably lost that ball, right? So therein lies a problem. I mean, unfortunately there, I'm not a goalie, so... Dumb.
Thank you.
Nice. Didn't even have to do anything. He's going to pass straight back to number 2, right? He's the only one up here. Or he's going to run it himself like a muppet. Here we go. Take him down. Beat him up. That's nearly an own goal. What is this team doing? They have no... They're suffering from the problem I mentioned. None of them are playing as a team. They're all glory hunters. Look, they're all trying to be skillful. And you can just come in and attack. Ah, you playing football now, Sheenus? I play anything and everything, baby. You know that. Come on, son. Pass it down. That's in. That is in. That is a goalie scoring a goal by 2 feet. Really good. Sorry, soccer. If you're American, yeah, soccer. Or if you're French, foosball. It's not. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's not even foosball. How we doing in Skyfall? How we doing? You changed your name, Skyfall Chan now, is it? Or has it always been Skyfall Chan and I'm just not remembering it right? Look, what was the point in a slide tackle there? Come on, sons. Bring it. Pass it in. I'm with you. I'm with you. Oh, what a donkey. No camaraderie. You're doing as alright. Oh, you're doing good? Oh, sweet. Oh, there you go. Nice little header. Headers and volleys. Not today, baby. Not today. Oh, he's got it. Goalie's on it. Oh, you cheaps. That goalie's at it. That goalie's at it. Knew that. Knew it. Before I was Skyfall Chan. Oh, now you're Skyfall Chan Mai. Did you get banned from somewhere then? Did you have to reset? The Mai as to show my nationality. What's your nationality? How does Mai show your nationality? You're from Malaysia. No ban. Just change it a bit. Sweet. Well, it's nice to see you back in here, man. Yeah, Malaysia, that's it. See, I had a little inkling you were Malaysian. My fellow Malaysian Asian named Chan. What an awesome sauce. Oh, hang on, I'm going to cover this guy yet. I knew it was going now. Matt stamina. Goalie, get that. Goalie, get that. I wouldn't have done that. I would have picked it up. That's it. Pick it up. The one player on the pitch that can handball. Yes, go on. That's free goal. Free goal. Nice. Perfect. We are whopping it, boys. That's it. Necking it all day long. What you playing lately then, Skyfall? Anything new? I've been playing a bit of Destiny 2 on the back end. I've been having some fun with Tarkov, doing just the bot games at the moment. A little bit of training. Game's tough. Game's a tough one. Beautiful looking game though. Right, here we go. Gonna cross it in. Try and tackle him. Oh, that was a pole into his hand. Genius. I don't know why you'd kick it out like that though. Throw it to someone, innit? Nothing new. Just finishing up my years of studies. Oh, you're just studying hard? Sweet. Remind me what you're studying, my friend, if you fancy talking about it. Oh, that's it. He's got it. Break down the line. He's gone for the goal again. Perfect shot. Lovely jubbly. 5-2. That's a little bit of a strategy. If their goalie is silly enough to come out of the goal box, then you should exploit it as the goalie and just punt that shot. Look at that. Perfect. All the way down. He was running for his life. He was never going to make it. You've been growing quite well, I see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what she said. Oh, careful. Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. We're steady, steady but slow, you know. We're getting there. Clear it, bro. Clear it. Don't pass it back. Clear it. That's it. Go on. Get away from me. I'm not a good goalie. I suck. Well, I'll take one for the team right now. Here it comes. Oh, straight down the line. My man's got it. Go for the goal. That's all me, baby. Oh, missed it. Unfortunate.
Stay sharp.
Coming in again. It's coming in again. That's mine. Oh, she's out of here. Look at that. Off the wall. Straight to my man Twigs. Get the goal. Twigs. Come on, sons. I don't want to leave the goal myself. Ooh. Got shook then. I got a little bit shook. He's going to come down the line. He's going to pass it back. What's going to happen? Dude, let me have the ball. My own teammate's trying to flux me right now. I'll be back in the chat in 2 secs. Got to keep my eyes peeled. That's it. It's mine. Oh, she's out of here. Oh, number 2's coming in. Not today, baby. That's up. That is up. You got it. You got it. This is the best I've done as a goalie so far. They're coming in with a lot of low shots. Oh, it had to happen, did it? It had to happen. As I was saying, I was doing well. I suck as a goalie, bro. Not that I know what to do. It's the least I could perform working my stream as profitable hobby. You're doing IT engineering. That's big brains on you, bro. That's big brains on Chan.
Thanks, mate.
Here we go. We're up. Straight in the goal. This team has no brains. That's right. Spin move. Shinryuken. So you've been doing some IT engineering and fishing. That is, you know, 2 things I wouldn't put together. But I guess fishing is your downtime, right? That's how you switch off. Here we go. That's coming up here. Yep, my man's took it from him. And in. Yep, dopey team. Let's exploit it. Fishing indeed is my downtime. Oh, it's so peaceful, man. I bet you sit somewhere where you can hear the water. Maybe like next to a little sort of trickle of water. I like waterfalls myself, but like if you want like a little stream and you sit there with your feet up, I bet you have a nice little, you know, brewski on the go. Fishing's a good way to downtime. I like the idea of fishing. I just don't like the smell. I'm not a fishy type of guy. I don't really like the smell of like a fish market. It really makes me gag a bit. It's not really for me. So, but being from your Malaysia, I know there's big fish meals out there. I know you eat a lot of chicken, a lot of fish. In the UK, I tend to eat a lot of beef. You know, I'm a big beef eater, and I'll have chicken on the side burner. But I wouldn't say I eat a lot of fish, really, other than cod. And cod doesn't smell or taste of anything. It's basically like water. So, you know, I'm a plain eater with a plain palate. But I do zhuzh it up with a little bit of like mixed herbs and stuff. So if I was to catch a fish with you, you know, we could cook it. You do all the cooking, and then it'd be fine, I'm sure. I feel old now. I'm mingling with old folks and chatting our throats off. Well, that's pretty much all I do, bro. It's what I do. You do calm down as you get older. You find life, you know, stressful. So you're trying to organize your life so that it is least stressful. And the least stressful you can get your life and more calm is how you find karma. And when you find karma, you find peace. And when you find peace, you'll eventually find happiness. And if you can get to that stage, I mean, I've been there for I've had the greatest time in the last 3 years that I've ever had. Like, I haven't wanted for anything. I haven't worried about anything. I've barely had any post hit my door. I have barely spoke to anyone. I only get calls that I want to get calls from. I never get any junk mail or junk calls. I've like literally blocked and weeded out any negativity around me. And now I, as you say, am growing nicely, because the overall theme is that positivity gains positive people. If you're negative, you'll gain negative people. And the problem with that is it can bring you down even more on your bad days, because you don't want to talk to negativity, you know, you don't want to hear it, and yet they will offer it. Oh. Misery loves company. Negativity only begets more negativity. So reason for me being here is always lurking in the dark, listening to you, because you are just too chill and wise. I wouldn't go that far, bro. I wouldn't go that far. I've lived enough years and done enough and learned enough. Like, I am an academic, right? I have a degree. I have very decent GCSEs, and I have done equivalent to an A level in motor mechanics. I am not like stupid in any way, shape, or form, but I have lived enough to become and use ignorance as a tool. If you can become and use ignorance as a tool, get it out the box when you need to and put it back when you need to, you can negotiate life quite easily. Like, I don't give a single fudge what anyone says, thinks, or does. I really don't. It doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form. Oh, that was close. That was in. That was too close. Okay, we're 1-0 down. I need to get back to it, but you understand, you know, that as you get older, you become more wise anyway, and you become more chill as you do. You know, you want to exploit the fact that you know what the other person doesn't, because they're half your age, and the fact that they don't know that. You don't want to mansplain it to them. You just want to acknowledge the fact that you're never going to see eye to eye, and just do you. And if you just do you, that can't be wrong, because you're only doing what you like. There's no influence, there's no negotiation, you know. Whoa, that was silly on their team. We've left it right up there, nice and open. There's only the goalie, and he's out as well, so that could be exploitable. McCarty couldn't quite finish it. Vava, I'm going to say, is quite good at challenging there. Look, we've got the ball. Oh no, we look like we might have another glory hunter on our tail. McCarty is playing with more will and no skill. Here we go, baby, here we go. No! Oh, okay, we've just swapped out the goalkeeper position, so we're going to have to play defense or strike. I'm with you, baby, I'm with you. Pass it in. Pass it in. No, don't shoot. Aye. Never shoot when you've got a teammate next to you. I do really. So how is the IT side of things going? Is there a big market for that in Malaysia? That's not the first country that comes to mind when I think IT personally. Are you planning to move with your newfound qualifications and better yourself? What's the plan with that? That's the other thing. I moved away from a city environment into a country environment. I have a lot of trees and greenery around me now. I don't have many neighbours and I live in the sticks, and that's kind of working for me. It's such a beautiful place to wake up to, and you always have something to do, go see, you know, massive parks and massive walking trails. I don't know if you have those where you are, but yeah, you get a lot of backpackers and walking trail people around here. Alright, that's out. Changing the scenery, yeah, that's it. You know, changing the scenery is good. Good for the brains, good for the health. Ooh, although I am the heaviest I've ever been right now, I am also the fittest I've ever been, because I've relaxed more in the last 3 years than I've ever done before. I've always been like like my last job, for instance, was 3 years of driving a tug, which is a truck or a lorry. That was hard work, you know. It was good, it was fun, I enjoyed it, but it was a lot of work. And now I just sit and play video games and talk to developers, and I've met some great people on the streams and on the YouTube, and I just get to hang out with people and we get to have a good time together. And there's nothing I would want more than that for my life. Like, that is where I'm happiest. Like you were fishing. Oh, there we go. The goalie should have got that, but it is fine. Got it in the end. Yeah, I don't know what that goalie's. But I don't think that McCarty is very good, unfortunately. I think their skill isn't really reminiscent of their brain. Ooh. Okay, me and you, baby, me and you. We are getting hammered right now. I've got to get back on clock. Cool. But yeah, what's really happened with us is we started a new channel. We got the Racing Shaners channel. So now we have 3 channels, one for driving games, one for MMOs and first-person shooters and stuff, and looter shooters, and anything technical goes on MMO. And then Shaners Rewinds is just like any horror games, gory games, anything like that. Hey, what up, Phoenix? How you doing, my friend? Welcome, welcome. How's life treating you, my friend? Ooh, go on, son. McCarty's again. I don't really want to be down here with McCarty, but if I have to, he's gonna pass it back. No, he's gonna lose it. Glory hunting, look. No sense of team play or football skills. Let's be fair. Football is a team game. It's not a solo artist game. Okay, nice. He's tried to clear it. I don't trust McCarty's going to get his hands to that, but we'll see. Go on, get up and run. That's it. Again, why? Just why? That is such a naff move. He got a goal though, so I'll give him that. It's one more goal than I've got. Shane's Rewind does sound new to me. It used to be Drunken. It's a rebrand. So we used to be Drunken Shanus, but they was not promoting us because of the Drunken brand. There was a big clamp down on YouTube about 6 months ago about alcohol and promoting alcohol, and also I think sexualizing things. I think that was a thing as well. So we try and stay away from both those things. You know, obviously I don't get my moves out and hold a bottle of vodka. So as long as I don't do that, we're good. Change this rewind, change name, that's it. I'm waiting for the open beta release of Strident. Oh, absolutely great, my man. I'll be right there with you, my friend. Strident looks absolutely awesome. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Ooh. I thought he was going to try and pass it past me. Passing the parcel. Right, you got an open goal, bro. If you can't get that, or pass it back. Even better. Did you see the skills? Did you see the skills? That was almost there. Nice little tap in off the side foot. Here we go, here we go. Is he going to bring it? He's going to try and one man it. Okay, I'm going to let him go. Here we go. I don't understand the brain of the... What's his name? Marcardi. I cannot understand his brain. Okay, that's mine. Oosh. Oh. Dude. Oh, there we go. Stopped him. 1v1. This is now 3v1. Happy days. That's never going in. Yes, that was a shot. I was aware of, but Shanus stays Shanus. That's it. Shanus, I've got Shanus for days. We've even got first person FP Shanus coming, which is for play on FPS. So it's FP Shanus. And that is the reason because all of my I think it was Black Ops Mobile, is old now. It looks old. You know, it's still fun, but it's an old looking live stream, right? So I need somewhere to dump it. So I'm going on FP Shanus, and that's going to be all the first-person shooting games that we do moving forward. So we have first-person shooting, we have racing covered, we have MMOs and RPGs, strategy games covered, and we also have Shanus Rewinds for the dumping ground for everything else, which is this. This will end up on there because there is no place for sports Shanus. There is enough Shanus. I'm done with making channels. It releases in 2 hours. Oh, don't lie. I need to just check these fact-checking things. Hang on, wait a minute. You cannot make me moist and then lie to me like this, my friend. Is it the early playtest, yeah? Striden. I played Striden. I don't know if you know or not, but there was a Striden back in the day. An old... I don't know if it's related or not. He ain't lying. Hang on. Early access. It unlocks in 2 hours on the 11th of... Ooh, you know what? If I wasn't covering this, we would have been doing Striden and started late. That looks wicked. But again, don't buy into the hype of a screenshot. Let's wait and see. I'm going to be on it. If you want to hit me up on Discord later, I will try Striden tonight. I'll probably try it in about 3 to 4 hours. So whatever time you're on, Phoenix, we could hook up and have a couple games together if you fancied it. I'm sure there's co-op available on that. Yeah, it's free to play. It's going to be an awesome one. So is it unlocked now permanently on early access? Oh, it's just a beta. Oh, so there's a time on the beta. So I'm only going to be able to play it tonight and possibly Monday. If it's available Monday, I could scooch some promos around and I could make it fit Monday. And then we could do a Striden first impressions. That would be really good. I love those sorts of games. That is pretty much my biggest views right now. I think DayZ is one of the most viewed things I do. Expanding the categories, are we? Yeah, that's it, my man. That's it. Oh, it released in 2 hours. It does, and it's very demanding on the system, but it looks very good.
We got this.
All right, I'm going to play serious on this one. I want to get this. Come on, we need a win. That was epic. Epically bad. MVMD, it's early access. Actually, yeah, so early access means that it's free to play for everyone. So you don't have to apply to be a part of the playtest. So early access means where everyone can join in tonight. But how long that early access is, it doesn't seem like a beta to me. It seems like it's actually just being released, which is awesome. Okay, I'm in goal. I don't like being in goal. I get scared in goal. I'm actually shook. There it is. Off. Get it down there, boys. I'll stand on my back to it because that's how good my kick was. Let's go. They're coming back. They're coming back. Come on, boys. Let's see how good they are. If I feel I can do better, I'll go out. Yeah, I feel like we should go out. Is he going to punt it back to me? Punt it back to me? No, he's off. Do I have to wait for my moment or when they switch automatically? I've got enough clips for this game. Yeah, but we've got 2 hours before release anyway. Plus it's going to have like server time differences and things. Where's he going to go with that? Where's he going to go with that? Straight in. I'm rubbish as a goalie. I'm looking at it. I'm depressed that it went in the goal. Look. F my life. I don't claim to be good in goal. Never will, never have been.
Thank you. Thanks.
What's he
Thank you.
doing now?
Thank you. Thanks, mate.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. This is one of them games where you get funky teammates. So you into Strident and Skyfall? What type of games are you into at the moment? Like, I still play my MOBAs on my mobile, which sounds very strange, I know. It seems you are inactive. No, I'm here. I'm just waiting for the goddamn player to bring the ball out. How am I getting penalised for someone else being a penal? How's that happening? Right, it's down here. Go for the tackle. Put pressure on. Yeah, that was always going to happen. They're too calm. The other team is calm. My team acting kind of plebbish. They're up for the meme. Although it was an attempt at a save, I suppose.
Well done.
Oh, he took it from me. Nice. I thought you had it. I thought you had it. Ooh. Do you know what? If you tap B, you get like a little tackle. If you hold B, you get slide. And when you're running, you want to hold it because you want to initiate the tackle hard. But you don't want to necessarily slide. It's a weird combo with the button. It's better to have that allocated to a separate button if you can, which they don't have right now. There is no controller customization at the moment. It's literally what they give you is what you've got. And if you want to customize it, especially on a PC, you have to use like a third-party app, which isn't great. Yeah, it's nice. Keep them off me because I'm not good in goal, bros. Ooh. Happy days. Me and you. Oh, that was sneaky. I wasn't ready.
My fault. Sorry. My bad.
I'm crap at goal. I shouldn't be in goal. Oh, what was we saying? Oh, I'm going to need to refresh my chat. Bear with me. Quick. Chat sometimes freezes up.
To me.
Boom. Sweet. Right, watch this. There you go, jumper. We're in. Oh, slid tackle me down, filth. Try to repay the favour. We were almost going for a straight run then. As of current, I go with Racing Room, Psychological Horrors and Monster Hunting. Oh, lovely. So Monster Hunter, I've just started to release some Monster Hunting stuff. I want to go back and finish Monster Hunter Weld. I didn't finish Weld. I need to finish the series for that. And then I'm going to start Rise. And I'm not sure about the new one. I don't know if you guys got any advice on that. But I would say that the new one is a little bit sort of kiddish. It doesn't strike me as having an adult theme or tone. Oh, Nini. It kind of strikes me as being a little bit modern, you know, like this whole modern fad we're seeing, where the story's badly written, the characters are unlikable. I feel like some of that is spewed into the new Monster Hunter, and I don't really want to spoil my memories of Monster Hunter by playing that game. So I feel like Rise was probably the last great one we're going to see. just personal preference. You know, that's what I'm seeing on the socials. I'm seeing screenshots of the new game. I've heard some stuff about it, and I just don't really like. Nothing's really drawing me to play it. Do you know what I mean? And I think it probably was one of the worst selling they've had as well. Monster Hunter World, Monster Hunter Rise are both very, very good games in my opinion. And again, I just done Monster Hunter Stories. We're going to be doing Monster Hunter Stories 2, which is a great game. I think Monster Hunter Stories is underrated for what it is. If you just want a fun time going through a narrative, very linear story as well, I think it's really good. Likeable characters, likeable monsters, you know, just a really great game. And it's part 1 and part 2, of course, so you've got plenty of hours to go through those. Right, do we want to play this anymore? What time are we at? 4 o'clock. We've got 30 minutes. I want to go ham for 30 minutes. I'm going to try and get some 5v5s going. A little bit more of a maniac sesh for 3 games, and then we'll see where we're at. We'll be ready for final thoughts and final opinions on this one. So other than Stride and Phoenix, what are you looking forward to? What have you been playing on the back end? Have you tried Outbreak yet? Outbreak was really good. It's a more accessible and easy to play version of Tarkov. If you never played Tarkov, you never had Tarkov. Tarkov is, you know, I can see why people don't get into it. So therefore, I would recommend Outbreak as the next best thing. If failing that, I mean, there's a couple of other looter shooters now free to play that are definitely worth a mention. Okay, this is good. This is good. Ooh, that wasn't filth.
To me. Thanks.
Nice, nice attempt. Here we go. I heard Tarkov is doing their final wipes finally for releasing. I don't know the answer to that. I know that when I start the game up, it does say that it's in beta, so that could be true. I've only just started it, and what I intend to do is bring it to the channel and do some bot games just to, you know, get a feel for it and explain, you know, the fors and against in just not just bot games, but in the game itself. And then take it up full time, you know, take it up as a game I play every month. It's very intricate. There is a lot to learn, and you ain't going to learn it within the first 40 to 50 hours. I think there's so much, even just peeking around corners is difficult in Tarkov. Believe it or not, just proning to the side is difficult because your feet move at different, there's like a run on. So as you move left, it sort of doesn't stop straight away, and the controls do take some getting used to. Also, proning is very dangerous in Tarkov. I feel like proning is one of the best ways to get oofed. It's finally releasing. I hope so. I hope so, because then we can actually, you know, not have to worry about it wiping any of our progress. Okay, that's me. And me again. Ooh. I wanted to take him down then. I got a little bit mad. Don't know why I did that. I was supposed to grab the ball. What up, Phil? DDS all day long. You know it, baby. Jekyll's mum is the one to watch. Onlyfans.com. I heard you had work. I thought you went to work. We didn't finish our dog biting incident conversation. So how did you manage to get bit by the neighbour's dog, may I ask? Did you go around there starting trouble? Giving it all that? Giving it the big one? Giving it the gob? And then they set the dogs on you, did they? You got to be careful out here, man. You Americans are crazy. You know, you live in a crazy world over there. You got to be very wary of what people's anger can do. You know, some people are thick as shit. They get angry for no reason whatsoever. They can attack without any sort of warrant or reasoning behind it. How did I not win that challenge? I reckon he had boost on. There you go. I'll kick you in the feet. We've got the ball now. We're going for the goal. Go on, shoot it. Lovely. 1-1. Teamwork. Because I kicked him in the feet. A stump on the big toe. Where did you go? Yeah, I started trouble. Oh no. You had enough, did you? You finally blew over. I mean, I've done that with the Albanians that used to live next door to me, you know. If I can take on like 3 massive Albanians in ski masks, I'm sure you can take on a dog. Oosh. Sometimes certain words and actions and asking nicely just doesn't work in real world, you know. In the real world, it'd be lovely just to say, can you stop putting food down your toilet and blocking up our drains and stinking up the place? But it doesn't always work. You know, what they do in Albania ain't the same as what we do in the UK. So sometimes just asking nicely isn't the way forward. F my neighbours, that's it. The privacy fence came down in yesterday. The privacy fence, what's that about? You mean your garden fence came down, did it? Was that you or them? I'm kind of confused as the situation. So Phil's having trouble with his neighbours. There are a bunch of, from what I understand, foreign nationals that have moved in next door, and he's not in any way, get off my land, we don't like your kind around his path. He just realises that they make way too much noise and do way too much trouble. So I think he's now having enough of that, and I think that's where the grief is coming in. Blow up the toilet. No, I mean, you can't do that. You can't get in the house. That's trespassing, right? I had more than that trouble with my Albanians, trust me. That wasn't the only trouble, but to deal with 3 big Albanians by myself, I think I represented. And then, you know, finally moved house anyway in the end. Oh man, they tried 3 times and I couldn't save a freaking thing. Now we're going to put up a fence so I don't have to look at them anymore. Why are you looking at them? Do you have like one of them really horrible American sort of half-height twig fences? You know what they called? They're made of like metal, like chicken wire. Is that what you're talking about? You've got like chicken wire fence. That's no good. In the UK, we either have 6-foot wood panels or we have bricks. You know, we keep our neighbours out. Not as much as the Philippines. The Philippines have like gated communities almost on every house. They build their houses in like a block, like a box, and it has like an electric gate, and that's pretty much how all their houses are. They don't play with intruders over in the Philippines. Here we go. He's going to cross that down. Oh, he went across. I wasn't expecting that. That's cleared. Come on, bro, punt it. There you go. Ooh. The boost is a problem. I run out of boost all the time. Conserving boost is not easy. It does recharge pretty quick though. Just waiting to get my opportunity to get to the ball. Again, 5v5, you don't get much ball control. Ball time is limited in 5v5. Nice.
We got this.
Got it in. Oh, none of us could get to it. Problem is, when you shoot, you have to have your crosshair in the goal. And when you're looking where the ball is, so I'm looking right on left, the ball comes, and then I ain't got my crosshairs in the right place. Nice. Oh, just on the last second, we got that goal there, boys. I mean, we worked hard to defend, we done well. Again, 5v5 is definitely where you want to go if you want team camaraderie and working as a team. 3v3 is good if you want ball time and glory hunting and some flashy gameplay. 3v3 is going to give you that, so I think that's where we're at, and I think that's where we'll probably leave it. I've really enjoyed it today. I've made it to level 5, which now unlocks obviously a few buffs and bonuses. Let's go. Oh, it's done. Lovely. I'm going to finish off the chat now. I want to hang out with you guys for a bit longer. Yes, build the wall. Indie rich area. Oh, India's a rich area. And they build walls and electric gates. Oh, in the rich area of India, they build electric walls and gates. Electric. I don't think we're allowed to do that in the UK. We're not allowed to zap people's animals or, you know, harm anyone. If someone come along here and touch my fence and zap their hand, that'd be on me. They would say, like, we're going to sue you for my pain and suffering of my pinky finger. And I ain't got time to deal with fucking plebs like that. So I don't electrify my house, you know. Back in the day, I've actually got, I don't know if you guys can see or not, but if you look across here, see how that's joint? That's joint because I put, well, as a kid, I was about 7 years old. We were outside and we were just hanging around, and I jumped up and grabbed a wall. And on top of that wall was broken glass bottles. Now, back in the day, that was okay. In the 90s, you could smash up glass bottles with a hammer and then put cement across the top of your wall and stick glass to it. That's no longer allowed, for obvious reasons, but it actually went through my hand and come out the other side in a point. And I have a scar on this side to prove that as well. And I went home, you know, as a 6 or 7 year old, and straight through glass. You know, I never jumped on that wall again. I never went anywhere near that property again. And that just taught me a lesson. I could have lost a finger, but it was my fault. The guy had done something to stop intruders. I was then technically jumping up and grabbing the wall. I was never going to be able to get over it, but I wanted to hang off the wall, as a kid does, right? But it stopped the intruder, and I would never now grab that wall. And that's the lesson we're not teaching the world, is if you do some dumb shit, you get dumb consequences. And we're not allowed to punish the dumb anymore. We're not allowed to tell people that they are basically walking around in fully functioning retards, and we're allowing it. I think we start needing to call a cat, we start needing to call a dog, and we start needing to tell some of these people to get back in their yard, because they are not safe for human consumption out in the real world. Madness. Stop the ad break. Okay, wait a minute. Personal thoughts and feelings there on society as a whole. So electrifying your house is an option, but not in the UK and America. So Phil, you're out with that one. Next idea, buy special gates. You could do that, but again, you're talking money, right? I think, Phil, you're probably working, what, part-time? Don't want to go too much into your situation, but I would imagine it's sort of a basic wage, right? So you're probably earning around $1,000 or $1,200 a month. So I would say once you take out your rent, food, bills, and all that good stuff, you're probably left with a couple of £100, which isn't going to get you far when it comes to home improvements. You're going to have to save up over time, and it depends how much your neighbours are trouble. If they're really trouble, then I suppose you could take out a little loan, maybe ask a family member to help you out. But overall, I personally would just move house. But again, it's your home, and it's, you know, where you've been. You know, you didn't ask for those neighbours, and I'm sure you got on with your last neighbour, which is always the thing. Like when I moved into my place, I had that place 10 years, and I was there 3 years before I had any trouble. All English neighbours, all nice people, didn't really bother them, they didn't bother me. And then the Albanians moved in and took over a whole 2 flats, and they started growing weed and started doing naughty things. They were out all night, 3 o'clock in the morning, music blaring in the garden, being complete assholes. And that's not how we live in the UK usually. Usually the UK, unless you live in a rough estate somewhere, you're pretty quiet and you're pretty humble, and you try and accommodate. The reason I stream at this time is because this is working time. It's between 9 and 5, and I'm not annoying anyone by, you know, doing my set. And then when 5 comes, I should be offline because they're coming home, they want to chill. So I don't annoy anyone outside, I don't annoy my neighbour, I don't get on anyone's nerves, and therefore can continue to do what I do. So yeah, you've got to be accommodating in life, and I think you'll find that people are accommodating with you back for that reason. Chat with me, ma fudges, that's it. I was going to build an electric fence, electric wall. Okay, so again, Skychan, in your country, you could probably get away with that, right? But just in the UK, you can't. You need to move to the UK. I don't know. Everyone seems to be moving to the UK, and I can't quite work out why. You get free healthcare, you get some bonuses and benefits, but I think overall the UK is very claustrophobic. I don't feel the UK is built for you to win, as in money-wise. I don't feel if you're a worker bee, and I've been a worker bee for nearly 30 years, I would say that the £1,200 wage that you bring home, £1,600 wage, is not enough in the UK to have a good life. You can pay all your bills, you can do all your stuff, but you are going to be very bored for 3 weeks out of 4. You need to earn about 2,000 to 3,000 to have a good time in the UK, And if you don't, then you're going to find that everywhere. Like if I moved to America, I would imagine it'd be the same. And, you know, if I target an Asian country, like I wanted to move to Thailand, I can go and reap the rewards of cheap living, but I've got to earn that money still. So I still need to be able to work to earn the money to stay out there. And I think, you know, moving countries, a dream of most people is to get out of what you don't like in your country. Sometimes what you don't like in your country is you. You take yourself to another country, but you're still you, and that could be a problem. I'm not saying that's you guys. I'm saying that that is what you see a lot with travel programs. If you watch them, they say, oh, the Brits have come over and they've spoiled everything, or the Americans have invaded, or the Russians have jumped ship. Well, this is because they don't function in their own country very well, so they have to move somewhere else. Then they take that shitty attitude with them and they cause problems in another country, which then puts burdens on that country and then people going over there because they think they can take the Mickey Mouse. Just stay where you are. Stay where you are and do well in your own country. And if you can, then you will succeed enough to move and be able to fund yourself. If you can't do that, you're going to be poor, miserable, and an asshole somewhere else. So just bear that in mind when you make these life choices. And don't carpet bomb your own life. Please don't carpet bomb what you have. It's hard to rent once you move somewhere for 6 months and come back. It's hard to function in society that is, you know, let's say you go to Asia, you become a Buddhist and you become peaceful. 2 years of your life, you come back and now you've got to integrate with pink hair, arm tattooed, overweight, you know, people we were talking about earlier with, you know, the boyfriend with the pit bull. You've got to now deal with those people, which you haven't had to deal with in Asia for 2 years. So there's always good and bad for every argument of every country. It's just never a perfect situation. But the UK is very claustrophobic, very cramped, and pretty much built for people to fail. Unless you're a dole bum, and even if you're a dole bum, they're probably taking care of you because you're not capable of taking care of yourself. So that's, you know, the how I feel about that. For me, I don't need electric over my walls and fences. No, I don't think you're in that sort of situation, are you? Only a good roar of my bike's engine. Oh, what bike you got, Skyfall? Let's talk mechanics. I have a Kawasaki ER5 with fully modded sprockets and springs and all the good stuff. So it goes like the clappers, but it is only a 500 engine, but it puts out about 550, right? So it's the newer ER5, I guess. Only a local Yamaha LC3B V8 FI. That's a load of numbers and letters that I don't know what that is, but for those watching, he says Yamaha LC135. I don't know what that is. What size engine is that, my friend? You say V8, so I would imagine that's a 800 or 1000. We keep letting people in. If we didn't, then we would have a problem. Again, I don't get into politics. I don't try and mess with those. You can talk amongst yourselves, but I don't do that. I love Britain and I'm proud to be British, 100%. I think to be born British is, you know, a famous man once said, to be born British is to win the lottery of life. Now, I've had a good run. I've enjoyed my life up to now, and I think the UK has got a lot of good redeeming qualities. And I feel like the people who are born here don't always necessarily appreciate what they have and what they might not have if they choose different. So, you know, they abuse it. They use and abuse the system. They use and abuse other people, and they use and abuse life. They're just miserable people. They're not really going to achieve anything in life. They're not going to do anything of any worth. So I ignore them, you know, let them get on with their stuff. I, again, choose to be ignorant by a choice and then take ignorance and put it in my pocket when I need to deal with something serious. But overall, I haven't had any grief, thankfully, in many, many years because I'm old now, got grey in my beard, and we've kind of come to a point where I think life is naturally on a trajectory that cannot be stopped now. Like I cannot stop what's happening. I cannot stop where I'm going, and I cannot stop the pacing of my life. So I just roll with it and hope for the best. Yeah. What's the final thought of the game? Well, where are we at? So let's have a little look at the Steam stats again. I just want to go over that. Right, so Rematch. Let's have a little look what's going on. So just today I have earned over 10 achievements in the game. We are now level 5. I've done my daily. And I think the game has a saving grace, which is the overall fun of the game is really high. Like, you have a lot of good games, even the bad games, they bring passion in you to get mad at the game, and that's good. The fact that it can invoke emotion means that the game has something going for it. It is a $20 buy-in. I would rather this game be a free-to-play game with the two other tiers at $20 and $30. But they have released it at $20 with a $30 tier and a $40 tier. Personally, I don't like the free tier system, never have, never will. And the fact that the store is not in-game currency for you to earn and spend to get players to play could be a problem in the long run in playability and getting people to stay and hang around. Now, that being said, there is a lot of players online right now. It's gone down to around 5,000 players. And overall, I think it gives a good sense of football, and it gives a good sense of an arcade fun spin on the genre. It is not new. There are other games very similar to this, and I will just shout one of them in particular out, because why not? You know what? Steam has got to stop popping stuff up in my face. I'm trying to use a slider bar, and it's like, look at this. Look at this. Sales. Have a look what I'm trying to find. So, let's try football. Trying to look for a particular one that I wanted in my library. I'm going to have to go in my library to find it. Bear with. It's very similar to this. Right, football. Okay, so Football Heroes League was the one I wanted to mention. There's also a Mutant Football's Heroes League 2, but not to be confused. That one is a World of Warcraft game, I believe, and Football Heroes League is not. Now, Football's Hero League came out just before this one, and it's free to play. It's free to play, but it's generic as arse, and it has mostly negative reviews, and overall it has all the features this game has, and pretty much is similar in its tone. But overall, again, we haven't featured it yet. It is way more like, what's it called now? What's the game with the cars and the ball? I don't know why I can't remember it. Rocket League. So it's way more like Rocket League than this one. This one has been mentioned to me as a cross between Rocket League and a football game. You know, FIFA, for instance, mashed up into this. I kind of agree and kind of disagree. Although it has a flashy goal animation, and although there are some sprinkles and sparkles added to your character, like the boost animation where your feet go on fire and the fancy kicks you can do, I would say this is more of a loyal football game than the Football League. The Football League is very much more Rocket League for younger players, whereas this, I feel, has a more adult vibe to it. Now, as long as you get a good team and people don't start memeing you, the game is great. And as long as you can get a team that plays as a team, it's very much fun and it has lastability. I've played it now for 4 hours. I'm level 5. I've done very well in my opinion. I didn't get as many goals as I would like, but I'm new. And I feel like overall the game, even having a season pass, is warranted. But having a paid store and having things locked, I don't feel, it's a bit scummy. I don't really like that, but that's just my personal feeling on it. Overall, for $20, if you like football, you're going to like this game, and over 6,000 people do like this game. There's mostly positive reviews on Steam. If you fancy it, give it a try. If you don't, try out Football Hero League. It's free to play, and maybe you find your jam with that one, and then you won't have to invest any money in the game. But overall, I do recommend it. I think it's probably it's a go-to from FIFA. If you've been playing FIFA and you're fed up with FIFA, then this is a good go-to to have a break from that. And if you've never played a football game in your entire life, it also fills that boot because it's very easy to jump into and get into. There's but 4 or 5 buttons on a controller. They all have like secondary functions. And if you're a goalie, you completely change your moveset. It does need customizable controllers. It does need the fact that you teammates can score in their own goal, which they shouldn't be allowed to do. And it does need some way to add and remove friends as well. I want to add a few people I play with that are good, and I want to remove or report a few people that do crusty stuff. Now, those reports should be under review from the developers, and therefore they need to govern that. So that could take time and money. So we'll see how that goes on our second video when we go back and revisit it after about 40 hours. and then we'll do a final video sort of 2 years down the road and see if the game's still live, is it still fun, and what changes have they made. But thank you for joining me today. Thank you for developers sending out a game code. I do appreciate, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope I brought something to the conversation. Leave a comment down below if you're playing the game, if you've played the game, if you're going to play the game. Let me know all your thoughts and feelings down below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Right, that's it, done. Final thoughts. Some bad reviews on the game are for those who haven't played football. But game genuinely is one for the game itself. Hang on. But some genuine ones are for the game itself. Yeah, I mean, again, if you're not a football fan, you're not going to have a good time. And if you're not a friendly player, if you're not in a good mood and you're not a friendly type of guy, you're probably not going to enjoy competitive games anyway. I mean, people who play Call of Duty can get very frustrated and angry with Call of Duty because they're not really in the right frame of mind to play Call of Duty. I always play Call of Duty, and no matter when I lose, I always laugh. And whenever I, get beat, even if it's dirty, I tend to try and get revenge on that person. I don't really find myself getting too wrapped up in competitive games. I do like them. Again, even the looter shooter has its faults with me, which is losing your loot. I don't like that aspect of looter shooters, but it's the whole point in the genre, right? Again, DayZ has some clunky controls. The punch mechanic combat really aggravates me, but I still love the game. I think every game has its forwards and against, and nothing is perfect in life. We played Mecha Break the other day, and I feel like Mecha Break didn't fill the shoe that I was hoping it was going to, but that's just on first impressions. Maybe my second, 20 hours in, I feel different. But overall, I think Mecha Break was a disappointment, and I would much rather play the game by Genshin, which is the what was that one called? Steel Hunters. I think Steel Hunters was a better game overall, easier to get into, funner to play than Mecha Break was, because you don't have all of that hyped up sort of PS2 gameplay thrown in your face. You don't have all the microtransactions and the mobile vibe. It feels like a mobile game on the menu screen, whereas Steel Hunters doesn't. Steel Hunters feels premium. It feels like a console and PC release, and that was just my overall first impressions of it again. But for me, I tend to sway towards what I'm enjoying, and what I enjoy most people enjoy. So I tend to find a lot of friends and a lot of viewers by just playing what I enjoy playing, and you guys enjoy them same games, so we have a camaraderie with that. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We're never going to be bored. We're always going to have new releases. We're always going to have new things to talk about, and there's always something going on in the gaming world that I can cover and talk to you guys about. So I wish you all the best in your personal life. Phil, I wish and hope that you get better soon with your situation. Skyfall, I wish you all the best in your university course, and I hope that's going to go well for you. Who else came in? Bubs, of course. Thank you for all the clips and love and support that you give out. Phoenix, you're awesome. Thank you for coming in and hitting me up with Strider notification. I should have probably already got that notification in my emails, hopefully, so I can just click through in a couple of hours after dinner and check that one out. It is now the weekend. I'm off the weekend, so I will be back on Monday. I might do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I might do Monday to Wednesday, or I might do Wednesday to Friday, but keep an eye on Discord. Everything will be posted on Sunday on there, so you'll be able to keep up with me. And that all being said, I am off. You should be off. Go have a great time. Enjoy some of the sun and put your feet up and relax. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.